Hey guys, I'm back at you with another review. No, I'm not wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row. I got behind on doing reviews. I was upgrading my camera and my laptop, so hopefully the video quality and the sound quality is going to be much better from here on out since I got a new camera and a new laptop. But more about what I'm here today to review. I will be reviewing for you the Joyetech Atopack Dolphin pod system. So let's go ahead and go down below. We'll have a look at what comes in the box and then I'll give you my thoughts and opinions about it. Okay, and here it is, the Joyetech Atopack Dolphin pod system. I did receive this Joyetech device for the purpose of this review from vapesourcing.com. Go check it out if you would like to purchase the Atopack Dolphin. So the box comes with this nice little tab to slide out. And right away you see there is your Dolphin setup. Go ahead and take that out. And if you want, you can flip it over and you can see there the product information. It has the scratch check for the authentication code and the information of what is included in the box. So set the box to the side. And here is the Dolphin pod system. It's got a nice button right here on the front, which lights up. And right there's your USB charging port. And before I go ahead and take it apart, I'll go ahead and show you what comes in the box with your pod system. So you take the bottom off here. Comes with your warning card. Gives you the instructions on how to fill the pod system. Lets you know to make sure that you put liquid in the coil before you install it into the pod so that it will be nice and saturated. And then you get your instructions on how to operate the pod system, as well as some warning information in there. And information on the lights. So when 5 lights are lit up, it's between 90 and 100% fully charged. 4 lights between 70 and 89%. 3 lights before 30 to 69%. 2 lights, you've got about 10 to 29% battery power left. And then 1 light is 1 to 9% and you need to charge it. And speaking of charging, it comes with a nice mini USB charging cable. This one's nice and long, which sometimes you get the charging cable with them, but they're really short. So I like that this one's a bit longer. And then you get a spare coil head. This comes with 2 coil heads. One will be a mouth to lung coil head, and the other one will be the direct lung coil head. I currently have the mouth to lung coil head installed on mine. And this right here is just the plug that comes inserted in the pod so that no dust or debris gets up inside the pod. So whenever you don't have a coil inside it, always replace the plug. Let's go ahead and take apart the Dolphin and I'll show you how it works. So you'll just grab it. Now it can be a little tricky to grab because it doesn't have any knurling or anything for you to grab, and it can be a little slippery. So here's what the pod looks like. On one side you have a nice little label where you can put the e-liquid that's inside your pod. And then here at the bottom is where your coil gets inserted. So you just pop that out. And you'll see I have the mouth to lung coil because I wanted to make sure that this device was going to work really well mouth to lung. But I also wanted to see how it handles using a mouth to lung coil with thicker e-liquid. So I've been using 80 VG 20 PG e-liquid. And the e-liquid that I have in here is the Hit That Donut Strawberry Donut. Okay, and as you can see, the coil sits inside this silicone ring. And you can actually take the silicone ring out, which exposes where the e-liquid sits inside the pod system. And you can wash that out and then replace the silicone ring. The fill port is located at the front of the pod below the airflow. It's just a little rubber gasket that you'll lift up. And I find that using Gorilla bottles or bottles with pointed ends makes it really easy to fill. However, using a glass dropper bottle is a little more difficult to fill it up with this small hole. Flip it over here. This is where your airflow is, so the air comes in through these holes and goes through the coil and back out the mouthpiece. This comes with two silicone mouthpieces. One has a larger opening and the other one's a smaller opening. I have the smaller opening on there right now. To be honest though, I prefer vaping it with no silicone ring on it. It works well as a mouthpiece that way. It does make the draw a little less tight, but I just really didn't care for the way the silicone felt on my lips. Okay, and to install your pod, you'll just simply place it, and it can only go in one way. If you try to put it the other way, it's not going to fit. So you'll place it in and just pop it down. That simple. 5 clicks turns it on. 5 clicks turns it off. So it was already on, so I'll give it 5 clicks again. And as you can see there, every time you press the button, your lights will light up to let you know that you're firing it. And I have 4 lights going, so that means it is around 80% full battery. The battery on this is a 2100 mAh battery, so you do get good life out of the battery. For me, vaping it solely throughout the day, I got almost a full battery through a day. So depending on how much you vape, what nicotine level you're vaping, as to whether or not this will last you all day. I would say for most users, it would last you about half a day. Okay, and that's really as simple as it is. It's a really nice, small pod system. So let's go back up and I'll tell you my thoughts about it. Alright guys, that was the Dolphin by Joyetech. So the pod system comes in multiple colors. You can get the yellow and black, which is what I have, a white and black, a black on black, and I believe the other one might be a purple and black or a blue and black. I can't remember specifically, but I do know all of the pods only come in this semi-translucent black color, which, to talk a little bit about that here in just a moment, the pod system you can find at vapesourcing.com currently. I'll link below in the description with the link to vapesourcing.com, as well as I will include the price of the device down in the description, so make sure you check that out. Now, what do I think about this pod system? I've been vaping for 3 years, so I've had my share of pod systems, and I've got to say I love this Dolphin. I like the feel of it. It's very nice and ergonomic. The button being right there on the front makes it easy for my fingers to just squeeze the button. It doesn't have a lot of tactile feel there. It is almost flush with the device, so it can be hard to find, but I find with this nice curve here at the top, I know in my hand which way it's facing, and I know where to squeeze to push the button. The button is really nice and clicky, very responsive. The one thing that I don't like with the pods themselves is the fact that they are darker in color. It can make it a little difficult for you to see your e-liquid in low light. I kind of have to hold it up to the light to see where my e-liquid level is, and when filling it, the same thing. It can be a little difficult sometimes to see where that e-liquid level is. But other than that, I really have no cons about this device. It's got really good battery life. It comes with your choice of both mouth to lung and direct lung coils. Clearly it does mouth to lung really well. It has a nice tight draw. I could see this doing really well with both thick and thin e-liquid, like I said in the up and close. I have been testing it out with 80-20 blend liquid just to see if the coil could keep up with that thick of e-liquid. I've had no dry hits, no trouble with it keeping up. The flavor on it is okay. It is a pod system. It's not a sub-ohm tank, so you don't get a tremendous amount of flavor, but I can taste my e-liquid. I know what flavor e-liquid I have in there. I think if you went down to maybe a 50-50 blend or a 60-40 blend, the flavor might be improved a little bit, as well as you get maybe a little less vapor production, but you get more of that flavor. And that's really all I have to say about the pod system. It's a really great device if you're looking for a pod system. If you're someone new and you're just looking at starter devices, I think this is a really great choice. So thank you again for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not already, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you'll get another notification when I upload my next video. So thanks again for watching. Bye, you guys.